Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I am going to be doing a little tutorial for you all on how to crimp your hair. But before we get into the video, make sure you give this a thumbs up if you enjoy these types of videos. Stay subscribed to my channel and ring the bell so that you get notified every time I post a video. And let's jump in. Alright, so for today I'm going to be using this bed head crimping iron, and if you recognize this, that is because I bought this in my video where we went to an Amazon return store. So that's where this is from, if you recognize it. I've done some experimenting with it since that video, and I'm going to be showing you how I use it to crimp my hair. This will be the first time I'll be crimping like my entire head of hair. I just did like a couple pieces as like a test, but yeah, for this video you'll get to see me crimp my whole head of hair and just give some impressions on the tool and just some tips in general for how to use it. So keep on watching. Okay, so some of these tips are going to depend on how much hair you have and how long it is, but for me, I am going to section off like just the top, just with like a hair tie here, and I'm just gonna do like a little bun thing. I don't have very much hair, so I don't have to do like multiple layers or anything. I'll probably be able to do just like the top layer, or just like crimp this and then crimp the top. Some people, if you have a lot of hair, you might need to do like 2 or 3 layers, but yeah. And now I've already got this heating. This has low, medium, or high heat. It doesn't give actual like degrees, but I'm just gonna do medium because my hair is kind of thin and I don't want to burn it to a crisp. So I'm just gonna do this, and I'm gonna take my glasses off just because the earpieces, it can get in the way of my hair. Yeah, so basically what you want to do is take a little section of the hair, and you'll get to see better what I'm doing when I do the other side, but you're just gonna take a small section and then you just like clamp it in the iron for a few seconds, not too long, and then just move down to the next part, clamp again, obviously for like a uniform look you want to keep the iron straight. And you want to make sure you don't miss any parts of your hair. And there you go. This is our first little section. And I'm just going to leave it like that. I might go in and like brush it out later. But yeah, and then I'm actually gonna take this piece. This was part of what I just crimped, but it was wide enough that it didn't get crimped all the way to the edge. So I'm just gonna like re-crimp this. That's another reason why you don't want to get too wide of a section. Otherwise, it will have trouble crimping all of it. Okay, there you go. And then we're just gonna do another section. And actually, I'm gonna do one over here, just to kind of help you guys see what exactly I'm doing. I want to do the sections, put them towards like the middle of the iron, just so that the hair doesn't come out. Because I've had that like with curling with a straightener. I've had, if I do too big of a section, I've had the hair fall out of the straightener before. And that just makes more work later. Now I'm just gonna go back up here. Make sure I get that all. That's the thing you definitely want to watch for, is if you move too far down for your next clamp, you might miss a little section of hair and then you gotta go back up there and crimp it again. But the good thing is, crimped hair, I feel like, doesn't have to be perfect. So if you end up double crimping a small part, just because you're going back and crimping a little part that you missed and you accidentally get something in there that you already crimped, that doesn't like ruin it. It just gets like a double crimping, I guess. Now I'm gonna go back and like crimp the ends just a little bit more here. It's tough because my hair gets like really thin at the end, so you see like volume up here, and then it's like it's less crimpy at the bottom. Yeah, so there you go. There's our first couple little sections. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep going and I'll check back in once I'm at a stopping place with this top layer. Okay, so I've gotten the first section crimped, and yeah, there were some pieces I had to go back and fix from over here that, yeah, didn't quite get crimped the way that I liked. So make sure, feel free to go back and evaluate everything and go back and fix something that you don't like. It's hard to get all of it like perfectly crimped, but I will say, the smaller the section you do, just as it is with curling irons, it's easier to get a tighter crimp the smaller the section you do. So now we're gonna do the other section. Now of course you don't want to do like too many tiny sections, because then that would take like all day. Like unless you have all day, then go for it. I also did turn up the heat to high, just to make sure it was crimping to its full potential. Because some of the ones in the back I was having a hard time actually getting crimped all the way. And depending on how hot it is, you can also squeeze right here to help clamp it. But I'm not going to, because it's hot enough. But I'll probably burn myself if I do that. Okay, there you go. And then I just set my iron down between sections just to make sure that I don't like burn myself if I'm holding it while I section off the next piece. And I've been holding the sections in there a little longer just to make sure that I get them fully crimped. But not too long, because you don't want to burn your hair. I will say my arm is getting sore a little bit, just from holding out the iron and from just the gripping. That's one complaint that I do have. But I love the way that my hair is turning out. I don't want to get too much hair in there that I already crimped, so that is something to be careful of. I will say, I also have a feeling that you could probably straighten your hair with this if you just like clamp and run it down instead of like clamp, 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 clamp. You could probably straighten your hair with this. But anyway, I will check back in with you guys once this is finished. We are getting to the home stretch, and yeah, I will check back in with you guys when this is done. Okay, so here is the finished product. I don't think I missed anything. It's hard to, I will say, it's really hard to get the roots. So I'm not real sure how exactly to go about, excuse me, getting the root unless I take like a really small section of hair. There's this part that didn't get crimped, so I guess I would have to like do that to get the root. Yeah, that's probably what I would have to do, I guess. Just like if I just like hold the hair straight up. Okay, yeah, that works. You just obviously want to be careful about holding that crimper like too close to your scalp because you don't want to burn. You don't want to burn your scalp. But yeah, this actually works really well if you just hold it like straight up. And you don't really have to do that with both layers because the underneath layer, you're not even hardly gonna see the roots. Okay, yeah, so there you go. There you go. So here is the final look, and here is from the back. So you get some nice volume and some nice texture. I'm gonna comb this out a little bit and see. How that looks. Okay, I am digging. Yeah, so this is some nice volume and some nice texture. Now, obviously, I'm noticing the crimping. Like, the tighter it is, the better it's actually staying when I comb it out. So I might even go back and touch up these ends later and just make sure it's like really crimped as much as it can be. But yeah, there's lots of texture. If I did a ponytail with this, it would probably look really cool. But yeah, this is a really great, fun way to add some texture and some volume to your hair. I'm not really sure what kind of event or why I would actually even do this. I just thought it looked fun, and it is fun. So maybe like some kind of 80s themed party or something. That might be a cool way to do this. So comment down below if you enjoyed this, and what event or what kind of occasion would you do your hair like this for? And make sure you stay subscribed to my channel. And yeah, comment down below if you want more hair tutorials in the future. I'm not an expert at hair, but I know a thing or two, so let me know if you'd like to see more of this in the future. And that is it for this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.